Hello and welcome our dear viewers wherever you are watching us from our Facebook page and also on YouTube. Let me welcome you in today's Tiyende Limodzi program. I'm your host Titus Jarapiri, and in today's program we're talking to Madaliso Chilalire, who is the Secretary for Catholic Development Commission in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. Mr. Chilalire, let me welcome you in today's program.
Thank you very much.
First of all, tell us what is CADECOM?
Thank you very much for your beautiful question.
Yeah. Is it a beautiful one?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah, it is a good start. So, Catholic Development Commission is one of the arms of the Catholic Church in Malawi.
Yeah.
It was established with the aim of complementing the efforts, the pastoral efforts that the Church was established to do in this country. So I think at some point the government, I remember there was an influx of refugees in Malawi. So there was a need for the church to respond to the crisis that was unfolding that time.
Yes.
So the Catholic bishops in Malawi decided to establish this arm in the Catholic Church in Malawi, so that it helps with other social problems that the congregants, the parishioners face in the country.
Yeah.
But I must also say that worldwide, the church has a development arm, a humanitarian arm, a livelihood arm, which is called Caritas.
Yes.
Caritas Internationalis. So it's there in Rome, it's there in every country.
Yeah.
So Caritas globally is CADECOM in Malawi. And then we have a Catholic Secretariat in Lilongwe, here in Lilongwe, which houses a national office for Caritas, for CADECOM in Malawi.
Yeah.
And then we have diocesan Caritases, diocesan CADECOM offices. So this one where I work is the CADECOM of Lilongwe Archdiocese.
Oh, so which means at every diocese in Malawi,
yes,
there's CADECOM.
Yes. At every diocese, you go to Kalonga, you find CADECOM office. You go to Dedza, CADECOM office. You go to Chikwawa, CADECOM office. You go. So there are CADECOM offices. In Blantyre Archdiocese, there also a CADECOM, which they implement different programs. Sometimes you find a program that is in Lilongwe. It's also being implemented in Kalonga. The same program is being implemented in Blantyre. So there are different programs that we do implement, but in general, that's what CADECOM is.
I was very keen to listen how you are explaining about what CADECOM is all about. We are talking that you are the Secretary for CADECOM. Maybe just to share us a little bit what transpired you, or maybe what inspired you to join CADECOM and also given such a position of being a secretary.
So to be a secretary, I will not be able to say what okay is for the authorities
you
to
don't
say.
Want to spill the beans.
Yeah, but the inspiration comes from the need to save others. You know, working for the church is also, to me, I look at it as another mission. Whereby you are part and parcel of a bigger movement, a bigger resolve, a bigger the church, the Catholic Church in the Lilongwe Archdiocese. CADECOM is part and parcel of that evangelization team, which is trying to bring the gospel to the communities. And us, while working with the commission, we are complementing the efforts of the Archbishop, the efforts of the priests, the efforts of the sisters who are working in the same vineyard, but delivering different messages that are helping, that are directing people to the ultimate goal, which is salvation. So we are trying to work, we are trying to build the capacities of the people so that they are empowered. You know, a hungry person in a church will not be attentive.
Cannot even participate fully.
Will not participate, will not be attentive. You know, somebody who has who is not empowered economically may not even attend the church.
For sure, exactly.
Because they will go for ganyu, for peace works, so that they support the family. So I think the bishops, the church had to look at how to empower the Christians, how to empower a human being so that he's now able to listen to the gospel. He's now able to serve the Lord while he is good here in the stomach,
Yeah.
but also at home they are able to
Yes.
support their families. So to me, the inspiration of the motivation is to be part and passive of that bigger picture, what the church is doing.
All right.
Yeah.
So, the way you have just explained to us, tell us the mission. What's the mission of CADECOM? And also maybe, as you have said, like CADECOM is in all the dioceses in the country Malawi. Uh, Tell us also, like, where is the, like the headquarters of CADECOM? We are now talking about the whole world as the Catholic Church, where it's their headquarters.
So, as I said, CADECOM is in Malawi, but worldwide we are called Caritas Internationalis.
Caritas, okay.
So, Caritas Internationalis is headquartered in Rome, Italy, but then the regional headquarters, I think in Togo, Lome, Togo, and then in Africa, and then we come to Malawi. In Malawi here, the headquarters, I would say, for the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, the office is in Likuni, but we do everything at Maula Parish.
Oh.
We do all our transaction happens at the diocesan offices at Maula in Lilongwe, but the office is in Likuni. So that's how we are structured here in Lilongwe. The offices are in Likuni, but we transact everything here at the diocese. In the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. And in Blantyre and everywhere, they also have their offices located in different parts of the dioceses. Thank you.
So, what are the programs that you are currently implementing, maybe in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, and also maybe as a national, as you have said, like your headquarters here is at MCCB, and also here it's Likuni. So, what exactly are the programs that you are now implementing as CADECOM?
Yeah, so for the programs, this year,
Yeah.
we have mainly focused. We are mainly we have been preoccupied with responses. Yeah, we have been preoccupied by responses to the different disasters that have been happening.
Yeah.
So in Kota, you may have heard that there were heavy rains that caused havoc in the districts. People had nowhere to stay. They had lost their livelihood. So we're responding in Kota between February, March, I think up to April. We're responding to that flood disaster that happened. We targeted over 900 households with cash and also fortified corn soya blend, so that the families are able to recover from the disaster that has struck. And you may also recall that at some point last year, I think in September, the state president had declared a state of disaster in Malawi, affecting all the districts. So as a commission, both at national office and also in the diocese, we also responded to that rainy season need for support in Nikalolo, in Lilongwe. Through also Tiyende Limodzi Foundation, we also responded in Namboma Parish, where we reached out to people who had been affected by different disasters. So in Lilongwe, it was mainly because the people did not harvest much due to variations in the climate. They did not receive enough rains. In Kota, it was about floods that had washed away all belongings of the people. And then in Do and Chisi, we have been implementing a project which we are advocating, or we are training farmers to take care of the environment, to use the environment, to take the environment as a partner in all their activities, in all their household activities. So we are saying the environment is part and parcel of our life. Let's take care of it. And also the church has a very broad teaching about taking care of the environment. So in agroecology, we say, let us use whatever we have in our surrounding.
Yeah.
Let's use the manure from the chicken house. Let's use the water that is coming from our bathrooms. Let's plant a banana.
Yes.
Where the water is getting out from, so that the water is not wasted. We can use the banana will be growing healthy because it is being watered from the water that is coming from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Let us plant fruit trees around the household. Let's have a food forest. So we have been establishing food forest with 1,500 households, both indoor and Chisi. So that's what we have been doing. Some projects closed, but that's what we have been doing for the first 6 months of the year.
All right. Let's now dig deep to inclusion.
Yeah.
From your projects that you are currently implementing and also those you have already implemented. As CADECOM, maybe which groups or maybe communities do you work with, or maybe how do you involve them in your projects as CADECOM, focusing here in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe?
So our programs are not selective. We include everyone who is a member of the community. For example, like let's take the example of the Duangwa or Ponde, TM Ponde, where we said we responded to the flooding that had happened. So, you know, there are already structures that are set by the government in different communities. So there are what we call the village civil protection committees, who, when a disaster strikes, they register all the affected households. Regardless, they just register that in TM Ponde, these are the number of households that were affected, without necessarily going into details on the extent of the damage or extent of the disaster, how the households were affected.
But how do you identify like this particular individual is worth it to receive this kind of an assistance?
Yeah, so that's where I was going.
All right.
Then we go to Korawara District Council and say, with support from SCIAF. Let's give an example of SCIAF, who are one of our partners. We have received this funding. We want to support 900 households with 100,000 kwaja cash. So they say, okay, in TM Ponde, there are 1,400 households that were affected, but we want 900. So here's the database. Go and verify. So we, as CADECOM, the Civil Protection Committee, the government staff from the disaster office, from the council, we go together to the sites to verify. So we go to the household. This is an Apiri household. She was affected. Yes, it's true. She was affected. So we also go into the subcategories. For example, the people living with disabilities. There are people living with HIV and AIDS. There are people child-headed households. Women-headed households. Vulnerable adults. Grandparents who are living with their grandchildren. These are the people that, when disaster strikes, it affects them, I would say badly. The level at which each and every category of the people is affected when a disaster strikes are different. So we look at all those parameters to identify those who are the most vulnerable, and then we give them the support. That's how we do it.
I should say so. I'm lucky to have you in this program, because I do remember we were together during the workshop organized by Amesea on synod and synodality. I want to know, like, your commission now, maybe how do you coordinate with other commissions and other stakeholders in matters of maybe the projects that you are implementing, to make sure that we as the church we are working together? How do you work with them? How do you coordinate with them?
Okay, so I'll go again to Korawara. I'll go again to Korawara and give a very good example. I think where we showed how we collaborate. So in Korawara, CADECOM does not have a field office. We do currently we do not have, but a disaster had struck Kodagora,
Yes.
where we did not have a field office. You know what happened? There was a field officer for Catholic Health Commission in Kodagora. We used the field officer for Catholic Health Commission to link up with the district council and also to go and do verification. Yeah, there was also a field officer for CC Catholic Health Commission. So we came together and said, here is the work that needs to be done, but CADECOM is not physically present. Can you come and help us? So I linked up with the Secretary for Catholic Health Commission, the Secretary for CCJB, with the guidance of the Director for Social Development, and formed a team which did over registration. We just received a beneficiary register, sent it to Mukuru, and then people were supported. So that's how we are integrated. That's how we work together. So I'll also give an example of I mentioned the Tiyende Limodzi Foundation, where there was a need in Idwangwa, in Namboma Parish. So the Tiyende Limodzi Foundation reached to us. Want to reach out to people. How let's do this together. So we partnered and with Centenary Bank, we partnered and supported the people. So what matters most is a human being that we want to support. So we come together with all our different expertise to work together so that the support is delivered in an orderly manner, and to also ensure that only those that are supposed to get the support receive the support. So that's how we are integrated.
All right, in case you have just joined us, this is Tiyende Limodzi program. For those who are watching us on Facebook page, Radio Life, and also on YouTube. I'm Titus Jarapiri, and in today's Tiyende Limodzi program, I'm having Madaliso Chilalire, who is the Secretary for Catholic Development Commission, CADECOM, in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. He is helping us to know more about what CADECOM is all about, and also what is CADECOM doing in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, and also in the Catholic Church as a whole in Malawi. Now, as you have highlighted, like how you are working time with the other commissions and also other departments, I want now to find out from the projects that you have implemented, and also maybe you are currently implementing, where exactly, or you can be like, we are so proud whereby by this project there it was something worth it for us to appreciate. Do you have such projects?
Yeah, several of them. Will take the whole day for us to finish.
You have many fruitful things.
Yes, we have done a lot of work as CADECOM Lilongwe Archdiocese, as CADECOM the whole country. But I will give a specific example. For example, between 2021 and 2025, we're implementing a program. We're calling it. We're trying to support farmers in Kasungu to improve their accessibility to markets, their productivity of soybeans and groundnuts, and productivity in horticulture. So we said, okay, the project was designed to say, let us increase the volumes. But then came a challenge whereby, if they produce more, where are they going to store the produce? How are they going to sell? So it was comprehensive. So I want to talk about the warehouses that, as a project, CADECOM has constructed. At Wimbe, at Jamama. There is another one, we call it Kamalibindula. Magnificent, huge. They are, because they are okay. So when we were constructing, the beautiful thing was, when we were constructing, we agreed with the farmers that CADECOM will do the cement, will do the iron bars that will be needed, will do the iron sheets, but the community should contribute quarry stone and the sand.
So there was also community involvement.
the farmers would contribute the water that is going to be used to all the construction.
Yeah.
So the farmers were part and parcel of the construction works, and I'm sure that now we have left. If we go again today, we're going to see that facility running. I think you are going to find the groundnuts and soya in that facility. And then there is at some point we worked with a Japanese embassy. The Japanese supported CADECOM to construct a hospital. So I think that's another example of integration.
Like the achievement.
Yes, it's an achievement, but it's also an integration.
Okay.
Because this one is CADECOM constructing a clinic. So what is ironic about this achievement is where the clinic is. I think it's Kasungu. We call it Kapichila Health Center. It is 75 kilometers from Kasungu Boma.
Wow.
It is very far. And I remember going there with the auxiliary bishop when we were handing over the facility to the community. He was like, "You guys, how do you come here?" It is very far.
Yeah.
So it is an example of how resilient CADECOM is.
Yes. Yeah.
How inclusive, as you had said, it is very far. When I say far, I'm talking about the load, the accessibility, the outskirts of Kasungu. And then I've talked about the response in Nkoragora.
Yeah.
In Nedwangwa. But let me also talk about a certain group of people. This is a very unique group of people that we had supported. And when I arrived at the place, I was like, wow. Yeah, there are challenges in this country.
Yes.
So this group of people is based in somewhere in Tundwala. It's another 80 kilometers, the other side of Kasungu.
75, now he's 80 kilometers.
Yes, so the other one is west. Now we are talking about it's somewhere close to Nchinji. We call it in Tundwala. There are a group of people who had come, I think, from the southern region. They are from different places.
Yeah.
They were working in an estate, and then they were chased out of the estate, and they live in a small place. There are 100 families, but they live in a small place. These people do not have a place to go home.
Yes.
So we supported those people again with the 100,000 Wanyakash and also Likunipa. When I arrived at the place, I was like, I think this support has gone to the right people at the right time, because those people are really suffering. The last one is in Nkoragora. This one is an irrigation scheme, a 5-hectare irrigation scheme, whereby the farmers are able to produce maybe 3 times a year. Initially, they used to have challenges to get water from the river upstream. But because of the system that we had supported them, they're able to irrigate the place. We call it Namaura. It's under Salima Parish. As you go to Kota, you arrive at Chikwawa. Yeah. When I went there for the first time, I was like, how do we find Chikwawa in Kota? But it's there. So the place where we turn is Chikwawa, and then we go to Namaura.
From the achievements that you have just highlighted and gave us, I want to know, and also maybe from our viewers, they also want to know, where is this funding coming from that CADECOM is implementing such projects? Where are they coming from?
The funding comes from different partners, different donors. The Kasungu one I was talking about was supported by the government of Flanders. We're in a consortium with CADECOM, the Oxfam, and the Catholic Development Commission in Malawi, through the National Force, of course. And then the Salima one I'm talking about was supported by, we call it Sign of Hope. It is an organization in Germany which supported us under that project. And then the support from for Ventundwala victims came from, if I'm not mistaken, it was Caritas Italiana. Yes, that had helped us. So it comes from different streams from different donors. Yeah, the one in Doha is coming from the Norwegian Church and the Dan Church. Sure.
They say that sometimes for you to experience or maybe to see the sunshine, you also have to go through the heavy lanes.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe as CADECOM you have some challenges that you are facing.
Yeah, so the challenges are many, but mainly the main one that is causing a lot of problems in the development world, not affecting only CADECOM but also our partners like CCJV, Catholic Church Commission, is the donor space has shrunk in recent years. Um, the So before we used to think that you said only funds NGO, like non-governmental organizations in Malawi. But it turned out to be, it also finds some other donors, you know?
Yes.
The cause of, you said, resulted in reduced funding to even some donors that were funding projects. So there was a defeat long time ago. Even a lot of countries have reduced the amounts that they give to countries or they support to different sectors of the church. So that one is a big challenge. It is we are failing to reach out to as many people as we could because we can't just do it. Yeah.
Maybe as well now closing our program. I don't know if maybe CADECOM has some priorities that they wish to have or maybe to do in the coming years, and also maybe what the message that you can give out to our dear viewers who are watching us as far as CADECOM is concerned.
Yeah. My view is that I think we need to adjust as a people. As a country, as Malawi, we need to adjust. We need to accept that donors are no longer there, or they are there in small numbers, or the money that is coming from out there is small, and therefore there is need to adapt to that situation. And how do we adapt? We need to train each other because the donors that were supporting us will help us to build our capacity. So I'll talk to you about a certain group of farmers whom we supported as CADECOM in Kasungu. We trained them in how to do beekeeping. There are some farmers that we supported in Nkorakora and Salima to do aquaculture. So it's now time to use these skills that we have already used, that we already have, to now get maybe our youths, our women to go and learn from such people who already have the skills, so that they can use it. We have some groups somewhere where we train them to make energy efficient stoves. You know, issues about climate, the burning of charcoal. We can use groups that are already there to support each other because funding is no longer there. We can also use the radio as we are doing now. Like for example, this year, the weather experts, the meteorological experts are saying it's either there will be a lot of rain, or there will be no rain at all, or there will be less rains. So what do we do? Which type of crop should we grow? When should we plant? When we will know that this is the time to plant, we need to try to bring this awareness to the people, so that when disaster strikes, we are prepared. So that's another one that it's now about disaster preparedness. We need to get prepared for disasters. The responses that we are doing may not be there anymore. We may not get the funding to respond to the crisis that we are facing. So it's time to start to get prepared. We need to get prepared. How do we cultivate so that we don't get floods do not affect us? When there is less rain, how do we conserve the water? So those are the things that I think as a department, as a commission, we need to start to promote, because things are changing and they may not come back to normal.
I do believe CADECOM have got a lot to share with us, but because of time, I think for today we have to stop it here. But it has been a pleasure and it has been an honor to have you, Mr. Madaso Chiralidi from CADECOM, in this program where you have shared us more about how CADECOM is running in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to come. We are here in Lilongwe, we are in Likuni. I think we are available. As I said, that El Nino is coming.
Yeah.
We need to start talking about it.
Exactly.
So how do we do it? We can always come back and have another program.
And mostly I'm inspired by the achievements, because people have to know and where are they located, and also maybe how people there are benefiting from such projects.
I think we need to share some of the videos that we have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All right, our dear viewers, this is how we have come to the end of our Tiyende Limodzi program. Wherever you are watching us on Facebook page and also on our Instagram. I was with Mr. Madaliso Chiralire from CADECOM, who is the Secretary in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. He has shared us the achievements of the CADECOM. Until next time, Titus Derapid, but many thanks for to Lester Muhone, cameraman, and also Eric Normani Nkwaira. Wishing you all the best.